master bedroom, and I'm going to be doing a quick vanity tour and just kind of go over how I keep my cosmetics organized. For me, having my cosmetics organized in a way where things are easily accessible and all in one place and everything has a place keeps my process of getting ready pretty small. Like the time that I spend getting ready, it minimizes it, because if things weren't organized, or if I didn't have a specific place for things, or I had to dig through cosmetic bags or cabinets to find things, it just would take me forever to get ready. And I have 2 little ones, so again, the amount of time that I spend on actually getting ready is minimal. And I want to maximize that time by having everything organized. So I will go through and show you inside my dressing table, on top of my dressing table, and just kind of tell you, how I store these things and what system works for me, and hopefully give you some ideas on storing your cosmetics. Okay guys, so this is my current setup. I do have the Alex 9 drawers, which is currently pretty empty. I wanted to kind of take those out. I'm going to use the 9 drawers, I think, inside of my closet, which I'm in the process of reorganizing right now. So it's these drawers over here are pretty empty. Again, because I'm going to try and repurpose them in my closet. I wasn't using them. I don't have a ton of makeup, so I wasn't really fully using them. Some of the drawers were just accumulating junk because, I had that extra space. So what I'm going to do is, again, put it in my closet and see if I could find better usage for that in there. And then on top is just my perfumes. Okay, so up top is my cosmetic mirror. This was purchased at Costco, I want to say around Christmas time, so I don't believe they still have it, but it is just a standard cosmetic mirror. It lights up and you can flip it over for a zoom effect. And then next to that I have my little lamp. I wanted a lamp because when I put on my makeup, I get a lot of natural light in my bedroom, but I wanted a lamp to add light, and also in case I was putting my makeup on at night for some reason, I had, some artificial light if I needed it. And this lamp was purchased again at Ikea. The base, I want to say, was around $15, and the shade was around $4.99 or something like that. It was pretty inexpensive, and it's nice and small, but still provides a lot of light. And what I like to do, I did do some cord management behind my vanity, but what I like to do, I left enough slack where I can pull my mirror and my light up nice and close to my chair, so that when I'm putting on my makeup, it's really well lit and I can see exactly what I'm doing. And again, I did do cord management behind there using command hooks, but I made sure to give myself enough space where I could pull it up if I wanted to. And then down here is just a little ring holder that I got from a Pop Sugar box. It's a little elephant, super cute. So that just sits up on top of my vanity. And over here I have my brush holders. These are actually meant to be plant holders, and they were only $1.99 a piece at Ikea, which was great. And they're large enough to hold all of my brushes, but they don't take up a lot of tabletop space, so they were perfect. I looked at a lot of acrylic storage, and I really liked the way the white looked, and it also held a lot of my brushes and makeup products, and it's still really inexpensive. Like I said, they were only $1.99 a piece. And in here I just keep all my face brushes. Next to this I keep my current foundation, setting spray, and another foundation that I usually use in the summer, but I haven't used it much this summer. And then down there is just my Bye Bye Redness from It Cosmetics, which I put underneath my foundation. Next to that I keep my eye brushes. And in there I just use the Color Fill, I think it's called. They're like little beads. I can show you. They're just like little beads. Keep my brushes standing up straight, which is something, of course, we all learned from Sephora. And I don't find that, like, when I'm pulling my brushes out that they fall out. It keeps them standing up nice and straight, so I can see exactly what brushes I have. And I only keep the brushes that I actually use. I have a few more brushes, but I just don't use them, and they were taking up space, and I am a minimalist at heart, so I like to keep the least amount of stuff on my workspace as possible. So this is, again, I mean, I don't use every brush every time I put on my makeup, but these are my most used brushes. And then next to that is a candle that I received from one of my girlfriends. I just love candles in a vanity setting. It's really girly to me. It's super cute. Over here I have my Muji 5-drawer acrylic drawers, and I just stacked 2 on top of each other, so I have 10 drawers. And up top I keep all of my lip glosses and lipsticks. I'm more of a chapstick girl than I am a lip gloss or lipstick, but this is my little collection of that. Down here are my Wet n Wild palettes, or some drugstore palettes. Oops, my candle lid fell. In here I keep my Too Faced palettes, some Bare Mineral palettes, and then just some drugstore palettes. In the next drawer I have my Too Faced chocolate bar, and then the Naked 3. Down here I have the original Naked, and then under here you could kind of see how deep these drawers are. If you pull this out, I have another palette stored under there, my Lorac Pro palette, and I can stack the Naked 3 palette right on top. Down here I have my single eyeshadows. And the next drawer is just my blushes, and then my bronzers, my mascaras, and some like crayon type eyeshadow and liners. And then down here I have my finishing powder, highlighters, that's another highlighter, and then eye primers, concealer, and eyebrow kit. Okay, and then you can open up a drawer right below. My husband did do that hack where you get, where you can have extra visual space to see what is back there, because typically when you buy this Vanity, the drawer only opens up till about here, so you lose a lot of that space back there, which without being able to see it, I didn't want to store too much back there. So he took apart, there's a lot of YouTube videos on this, but he took apart the bottom drawer stoppers and made it so that I can open the drawer a little bit more. Now I will say that taking those little stopper things out did make the drawer a little bit more wobbly. It didn't make me regret doing it. It's not wobbly enough to be like that bad, but nobody ever said that in all the videos I watched on how to hack this and make it open up a little bit more. Nobody ever said that it made it wobbly, so I just wanted to put that out there before you do it. It does make it just a little bit wobbly, but for me it was worth it because I enjoy having the extra space in the back. And then over here I just have this is an actually like a letter tray from Target, and that lines the bottom, and then inside of those I have these little plastic like 3-compartment acrylic storage vanity organizers. And what I use them for are hair ties, some more hair ties, hair clips, more hair clips. These are the parts from my desk or my vanity. Once my husband took them apart, I want to keep them in here so that if I ever need to put it back together, I can. And then some argan oil, some pencil sharpener, and then these MAC paint pots, which I really like, but they're really hard to store because they're so fat. So it's nice to have this drawer completely dedicated to makeup because I can store a lot more in it versus my Muji drawers, which are a little bit more narrow. And then over here I have my Soleil Tan de Chanel. Over here I have my Real Techniques sponge, and I keep a washcloth underneath there because I put it away and it's still kind of damp, and in order to protect the drawer organizers, I just keep a little washcloth under there. And then back there are just some tweezers and some scissors. Over here are my most used hair products, which are the Herbal Essences Body Envy Volumizing Mousse. And then this stuff is great for curly hair. It's a 10 Miracle Leave-In Plus Keratin. And I tried the other one that didn't have the keratin in it, and I hated it. But the one with the keratin is awesome. And then I have some samples, which are some eye primers and a face wash that I need to try. I got those in some subscription boxes that I have. And then next to this is my brushes, which I don't really use because I don't straighten my hair anymore, but I have them there in case I do want to do that. And then my comb and pick, which I don't know if anyone who is not from like 1990 uses those, but I do because they're nice with curly hair. And then over here I have some makeup removing wipes and my chapstick collection, some of my chapsticks. And then over here I keep washcloths because when I'm doing my makeup sometimes I either want to wipe my hands off, especially using my CC cream as a foundation. I apply it using my hands, so it's nice to have a washcloth just to kind of wipe all that stuff off. And also if I need to wipe something off of a makeup brush, they're real nice to keep right there. And I just roll them up, as you can see, just keep them kind of rolled and tucked in there. It's the perfect amount of space for them. And then these little acrylic organizers I got at Target, and they were super cheap, like $3.99. So, you know, if you wanted to organize your makeup where, you know, you keep all of your makeup, you know, like your most used makeup products in here, and then just set it on your vanity while you're getting ready, that would work too if you didn't have access to the Muji drawers or whatever. These were so worth it. And so that is just a brief overview of my vanity. If you have any questions, of course, leave them down below. Don't forget to like this video if you liked it and subscribe. And as always, I thank you for watching. Bye, guys. One last tip I have for you is just this little like Windex pump cleaner that you could put, you know, paper towels on here. You press it down and then it's on your paper towel. Real easy to use. It's great for cleaning up your vanity top. Now, I do try and use as many all natural cleaners as I can, but this vanity just, you know, the glass top gets so many fingerprints with all the makeup on it, and my little ones love to sit at it and pretend like they're putting on makeup. So it's just really nice to have this. It's super inexpensive, maybe like $3, and I've used it a ton. This is my second one. I really like it. It just helps keep everything nice and clean.